We're going to start with the Serenity Prayer, and then we'll go into the daily reflections. If you or someone you know are questioning yourselves about whether or not you're an alcoholic or whether they are an alcoholic or drug addict, reach out. We can help you. You don't have to do it alone. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, and appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. September 18th. Loved back to recovery. Our whole treasured philosophy of self-sufficiency had to be cast aside. This had not been done with old-fashioned willpower. It was instead a matter of developing the willingness to accept these new facts of living. We neither ran nor fought, but accept we did. And then we were free. Best of the Grapevine, Volume 1, page 198. I can be free of my old enslaving self. After a while, I recognize and believe in the good within myself. I see that I have been loved back to recovery by my higher power, who envelops me. My higher power becomes that source of love and strength that is performing a continuing miracle in me. I am sober, and I am grateful. I get drunk. We stay sober. We cannot do it alone. We hear that often. As real alcoholics, not mere problem drinkers, we tried to stop drinking on our own self-discipline and grit. We were strong in so many other aspects of our lives, successful in many ways, yet we stopped. We could not stay stopped. Because we were able to accomplish so much in life, we were not used to accepting help. We were a baffled lot. The first step is admitting we were powerless over alcohol, and we finally did admit that. We couldn't drink like normal people, and we couldn't stop, so we tried to manage the damage. It became clear we were not only powerless, but we were hopeless as well. Awakening to the hopeless state, we had no place to hide. We were hiding from ourselves the reality of the situation. We were delusional, and now we saw how pathetic we had become. It is miraculous that we had made it to the door of AA and opened it. We were consumed with self-centered fear, but somehow we asked for help by going to our first meeting. It was our silent cry for assistance that our ego didn't want to make. Once we saw the light in the eyes of those who had recovered, we had a sense of relief that there was a solution to our problem that could work for us. Indeed there is, and that is why we kept coming back. We learned the root of our problem is our self-centeredness, and we must be rid of it or it will put us in the ground. It is not a pretty end for us. It is a slow, painful process in most cases. We are grateful to have found the solution as laid out in the first 164 pages of the basic text of Alcoholics Anonymous. It means a new way of thinking and behaving. The thinking is the real problem for us. Old ideas had to be cast aside, and new, purer ones took their place. By admitting our powerlessness, we came to believe in God. Our higher power could and would take care of whatever ailed us if we earnestly sought Him. Time takes time. We followed the suggestions in the beginning out of an obligation to the idea that on our own we were powerless, and we committed to go to any lengths to get what those pioneers in AA got, a life of happiness and contentment without alcohol. We drank against our will, and in the beginning of being in AA and working the steps, we were uncomfortable. We did it against our will, but in this case, it turned out to be the miracle in the making. Accepting help from others was a leap of faith. Having faith in a higher power that we couldn't see or touch was easier than we thought once we gave it a try. All it took was a beginning to feel the results. Our attitude about life changed, and the old concerns that dominated our thinking no longer did, and our anxieties and worries slowly dissipated. We live a life of serenity and peace today, a far cry from our old life run on self-will and resentments. We are eternally grateful for surviving the hell of our alcoholism and for the new life we have as a result of getting out of our own way and practicing the principles in all of our affairs. September 18th. Loved back to recovery. Our whole treasured philosophy of self-sufficiency had to be cast aside. This had not been done with old-fashioned willpower. It was instead a matter of developing the willingness to accept these new facts of living. We neither ran nor fought, but accept we did. And then we were free. Best of the Grapevine, Volume 1, page 198. I can be free of my old enslaving self. After a while, I recognize and believe in the good within myself. I see that I have been loved back to recovery by my higher power, who envelops me. My higher power becomes that source of love and strength that is performing a continuing miracle in me. I am sober, and I am grateful. Carpe the diem, boys and girls. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.